Hello, folks, and welcome to this week's episode of Talk of the Universe.
Universe,
Your host,
universe, universe, universe.
Really, Schmidt?
Yeah, really.
You come on to the previous match where we had a retaining of the title. You come in and talk on that, and then you have to ruin my moment here.
You know why I ruined it?
I know exactly why you ruined it.
Yeah.
But I will bring that up in a second. Folks, welcome to Talk of the Universe. I am one of your hosts, Chibi. Joining me on the big screen is Practice Site, Mr. Jeremy Steigerwald. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. I'm not sure how my internet's doing, but I'm doing great.
Awesome.
I'm me.
And, of course, to my stage right
No.
is the consigliere of the SRG BOSS, Steve Rest, Mr. Brian, wait for it, Schmidt. And he
Hello.
is mad at me because
Yeah.
I have fixed something after he tried to sabotage it, as he usually does. Folks, last week I promised you that for Virtual Grand Gathering, you could hit Schmidt with as many things as you want, and now I have delivered
Ow!
on it. You can hit
Ow!
him as much as you like.
What the hell?
And I suggest you do, because
Ow!
every
I
single
think
time you
the
do
hell?
that,
hitting.
it's going to be...
I think the
very
answer to
painful
what
for
the
later.
hell is hitting you as much as they like. That was pretty clearly stated.
Ow. I'm putting my helmet on.
Okay, you can put your helmet on. It's not going to save you from much.
No,
But
it's not.
folks, we got a amazing episode of Talk of the Universe to get through because we have a lot of stuff to talk about going into Virtual Grand Gathering this
Ton of
weekend.
stuff.
But let's go ahead and start with the start to show off exactly how we like to start it off with the 3 Ps: your post, your promo, and your photo of the week. And maybe a comment. I don't remember if we have a comment, but Steve's not here, so I don't really want to do a comment.
Moose will be on his way very shortly. But let's hit right now to post of the week, and I'm gonna enjoy this one. Coming from the GOAT Brock Smith from this past. John will be doing it a little bit later. After looking forward, we'll be doing the draft order for the captains. So stay tuned, bubbies. Anyway, post of the week coming from the GOAT Brock Smith. Chibi, you want to read this?
Mandatory tagging in triads should be abolished. Signed, your triad champion. Folks, as a lot of people have pointed out, that's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
He says it's a thing.
It's not a thing.
Just because we decide to rib on him and make his life a living heck in a Monday night event by tagging on every single time that it was reasonable.
Right.
He thinks that it was on purpose because it was.
All right. Well, you know what? You could have done something, and here's the smart thing you could have done there, Brock. Talk to the GM about it. How about that?
Oh, there was nothing to talk about. I can tag as many times as I want, even when it's not helpful to myself. Those are really big items.
Yeah, they are.
Or either that or you're really small.
Why are we?
That's what I think. I think you're very small, Schmidt.
All right.
Either way, we'll worry about that later.
All right. Promo of the week coming from the TVA.
Black magic. There was literally nothing I
Can I get a comment with the TVA?
about those idiots at KSW. Man, I haven't heard from them in a while. I know nowadays they're a little bit older. They need some liquid courage. But I understand. I understand that McDonald's employees only get paid every couple of weeks. I know King Greatness, he on the line, so he needs to ration his funds. King Cold, he looked like a little well put together. He might be a shift manager, so I should expect something from him soon enough.
And you know the enforcer, Larry Binnell, the short king as they call him. No more running, no more hiding. Next week, Virtual Grand Gathering, it will be you and I for that Deep South title.
And let's go ahead and step into it after 7 long minutes of saying absolutely nothing. You will all be on bent. Get this trash out of here. Nobody cares what you have to say, King Solid B+. No matter what happens, all things are gonna be the same. You got some new rulers around here. KSW's done. TVA's here. You finished, son. That's it.
Disappear my ass.
Ah.
Telling
Did you hear that at the end?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I heard a
the
horse.
You heard the horse. Yeah.
of course.
Wow.
I mean, Bombada says greatest promo I've ever been a part of. So
Okay.
can confirm Bombada was some reason over at TVA headquarters. But I don't know if this is shooting low
Uh-huh.
because we know that the Kings don't normally pay attention to all of the product anymore. So they probably didn't even hear about this.
I mean, with the internet in that area, you doubt they get stable internet for you like Facebook or Netflix.
But we'll see what happens, as was said in the promo.
Maybe
Chuck
they-
has a match against the Enforcer later on this week.
Yep.
And we'll see if he can survive that.
Ow.
As well, he's having another match sometime this week.
Right.
If he survives the first one.
If he survives the first one. Oh, they know. Of course they know. They got Chester the Jester telling him what's happening. What can I say? Anyway, photo of the week. Oh, I do.
Photo of the week selected by myself because this one is so entertaining.
Oh my god.
Because Le Penguin has no understanding of personal space. This candid shot of the SRG Boost resting after driving all the way down to a convention.
No, they flew to St. Louis, dude.
Oh, they flew to St. Louis?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
even
flew to St.
better.
Louis. It was.
And
so
boy,
this-
were his arms tired.
Yes, yes, yes. Good joke because
But,
penguins can fly. I don't believe that they flew. They drove.
No, they flew. No, I can confirm they flew because I was on
Oh.
the phone with Steve.
Okay.
in the
But
morning.
either way, Boss Resking.
Ha,
Gosh, that is the perfect one. Thank you, Rumble.
that was really good, Ron. Congratulations. I do have a comment. It's actually from this.
Uh-oh.
From I'm trying to get it real quick. So
Is this gonna get us banned?
no,
Okay.
no, it won't get us banned. I'll tell you that right now.
Well-
It's from Kirk Polka.
Oh,
I'm banning you.
You don't have that power.
I do.
Quick, send some bird, sheep, and cat cards to print before he wakes up. Haha, at Ian Chambers.
as if Ian has the ability to control the printer.
There
Would
we
you,
go.
as the fastest man in the LFF, he would it would take him about 3 years to be able to find the stuff to actually print it.
I mean, that's true.
And I can obviously see that Practicide is not allowing what happened, so
No.
obviously there needs to be a penalty.
So maybe that was the
Penalty
period
Ow!
of time
Oh, thanks.
where
John.
somebody assembled the greatest payoff pack of all time, but that's a story for another time that will probably not be related on Talk to the Universe ever.
Because
Ow! What the hell?
what you're getting hit. Remember, everything you hit him with right now will add up to the amazing push of the button
We're not pushing.
Saturday night after
Wait.
the world title.
Oh, I won't
Wait,
be
Ben,
here, so
on
I'm
Virtual
not
Grand
going to
Gravity.
throw anything at him.
Wait, we're doing that after the title match? Oh, I'm safe. I'm so happy I'm safe.
Why do you say you're safe?
I'm safe.
What, you think you can cut the stream on me?
I'm not.
You're not
going
going to be able to do that.
Really?
It's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yes, it will.
It's not going to happen. Anyway,
The people have spoken and paid for this to happen. It is going to happen.
have they put money in either yours or mine pockets for this?
I mean, they gave subs and they
Ow.
showed their support for it. So obviously that's what they wanted.
Oh, Foxworthy shows up when you can start throwing crap at me.
Exactly. 'cause
Hi,
why
Jeff. How
wouldn't
are
he
you?
show up for that?
Uh,
But okay.
anyway,
That was our 3 Ps, our little C. Once again, folks, thank you for always sending in such wonderful posts, promos, and photos so that we can continue to do this segment. And now let's go into weekend review, and we will start it off with Thursday night. Why? Because Thursday night is the best night for Super Show action.
Wasn't there a match last Wednesday night? Or am I?
No, there wasn't.
misremembering?
There was
No, there
not
wasn't.
a
Okay.
match Wednesday night.
Okay.
There was one today. That I guess we can talk about if
Yeah.
people.
Well,
missed
we'll
it.
talk about that at the end then.
Exactly. But Thursday Night Fights number 193 being a Ring of Fire into a special guest referee, Prickles the Clown.
Prickles
And I
the
have
Clown?
people asking,
What
who
the
in the world is Prickles the Clown?
Yeah.
Prickles the Clown is one of Heather Beaupre's newest concoctions due
Oh.
to one of her comics
Oh.
of the Ring of Kings.
Okay.
And so because it was her birthday, we had a very special guest referee for the birthday.
Okay.
We were using D1's first version 1 and version 2 gimmicks. So at the start of the match, they got a
Oh.
lead submission into play, and every time they played a submission, they got to draw a card. Didn't go that long though.
It didn't?
Our top 4 is as follows. In 4th place, Mr. Actually,
Oh man,
Uh-oh.
how embarrassing!
Mr. Colby Cram as Colby Cram.
Okay.
In 3rd place, Chuck as CJ Spetta. In 2nd place, Ricky Riot as Theo, the Greek Neo.
Colby saying
Grandpa
Chuck
version.
forfeited. He got 3rd.
Oh, okay. That's why. I was like, I forgot which order that was in. And in 1st place,
Mhm.
Mr.
Me.
Zach Ashley as Professor Leonardo.
Mugget.
Very, very good showing.
New member of Chibi's Maniacal Menagerie. Wait, what?
You have a maniacal menagerie?
Yeah,
I have many things, and a maniacal menagerie is one of them,
So who's the
with
who's
all
the new
sorts
person?
of random shenanigans inside of it.
Who's the new one? Who's the new person?
He just said Prickles the Clown.
Oh.
Watch the product.
What? He makes the balloons and calls people bungholes.
Oh. Anyway,
I think I could say bungholes.
you can't say bunkholes on Twitch, yes.
I just said it, so I'm gonna say it again.
Uh,
All right, Sunday Night Fights. What happened, Schmidt?
Sunday Night Fights. We had. Oh God, I'm blanking right now. Give me one moment. I have apologies.
I'll just make stuff up then. I won 5 matches in a row against.
He did.
It doesn't matter who they were.
Yeah.
And I became every champion in the LFF.
Oh, that is incorrect.
And then you woke up, right?
Yeah, that's when he woke up.
God, see, you watched the show.
All right. This past Sunday we had the Midwest Coast title on the line as the Flame Fighter took on Matt Nealon, and let's just say Matt Nealon did not pack a super card except for the finishes in his El Super Hombre deck. There were no super cards except for the finishes, which are really good, but he was good. But your winner and still Midwest Coast champion with El Super Hombre is Matt Nealon. And finally, we had an Underworld qualifier as HR as Split version 1 took on the chosen one, Colby Cram, playing as Chris Bay. And this was all Chris Bay the whole time. Your winner and a number 1 contender for the LFF Underworld Championship, Colby Cram as Chris Bay. Colby's got.
Did you just say he's the number 1 contender to the Underworld Championship?
He is, I thought.
No.
He won a contenders match.
Oh, whoa. But I beat 2 people in a contenders match,
Yeah.
and I'm not the number 1 contender?
Well,
Ryan
you
Schmidt,
got
you are
a
on
spot.
thin ice.
Oh my
You are on thin ice.
god.
Thin ice and obviously wool cutters galore.
That's right.
That was a big.
Okay.
That was a big Farley.
Obviously, Farley's been eating too much hay. All right. That leads us into Monday Night
Or
Fights.
children.
Oh, gosh. Last Monday Night Fights had a finals of a Ring of Fire match. Because why not?
I tried, folks. I tried.
Our top 3 in 3rd place, Mr. Colby Cram as Colby Cram.
Yep.
2nd place, Trey Cantrell as OG Cyclone.
Oh.
And your winner
Me.
is Ricky Riot as Theo the Greek Neo Grand Pack version. Congratulations to Ricky Riot for another top cut and first place. All right. That leads us to there was a match on
Yes.
Monday night? There was a
No
title match?
matches this Monday. No match Tuesday night. Dojo.
Okay.
Dojo. We had the greatest luchador in Detroit show up, the Young Boy.
What?
Yeah, the Young Boy. And the Matt Custodian just defend the house. Great match, great night. We had Rambo and we had Jeremy join us as well too. The cards to go on sale is as follows: 0-win champion, Le Penguin, Face of Justice. The number 23 high flying takedown is on sale on supershowthegame.com, and that's it. That's all that's on sale, folks.
You're in Detroit.
Yes.
Nobody wins.
Yeah. Nobody. You're in Detroit. Nobody wins. Correct. That is the Detroit Luchador Young Boy on that there. It's great. We had a great time. And then earlier, if you were watching the stream, we had the old school title defended as the Italian Bombata, my best friend, taking on the affectionate guy, Chainsaw Jimmy versus Cactus Sack version 1. And this was all in the champ's favor here. On a Crown Mirror 0-11 with a 4-point tackle, your winner and still old school champion, the Italian Bombata. His next opponent will be Funtime Bob using Maul.
Right.
Maul.
And let's go ahead and talk about the match that happened right before this.
I did.
So that we can. Oh,
That was just literally what we talked about.
That's literally what I just said.
my bad.
That's okay. No
All right.
worries. Match is already
let's
booked
go
for Origins.
in-
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And this will be the crowd meter.
Let's talk about locals report then.
Locals?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do that.
LFF Universe, this is Practice Site. Jeremy Steigerwald with your locals report for the week of May 20th, 2025. We've got 2 reports on the docket and they're big ones. So let's go to North Olmsted, Ohio for the Rust Belt Recess Games. Wheel of stipulations for each round of the tournament. Round 1 ended up being tables. Round 2 ended up being cage. And round 3 ended up being Psycho Circus. We've got a top 4. Places 2 through 4, same record. Coming in there. What? Big Jim Bias as Mayhem making his first Rust Belt appearance in months. Returning to reveal that he's not redacted. I thought he was redacted! Wait, if he's not redacted, who's redacted? Everything I know is wrong. Anyway, Big Jim with Mayhem. The Lethal Endorser, Joe Gilchrist using Danny Briggs. And the Dude, Sean Steiner using LA Park. They were 2 through 4. But redacted won the tournament. Hi. Jim Bias isn't redacted. Who's redacted? I don't know. It's got to be the cannoli. Oh, that's it. He doesn't talk in faction chat anymore. And I'm on to you, Perry. Oh yeah, you're going to be answering to me, buddy. Not telling me that you're redacted. Anyway, congratulations to Redacted. They will face Funtime Bob for the Rust Belt X Championship at a future event. That was Rust Belt on the 19th of May. Moving us to Duluth, Georgia. Level Up Games, ACCW Mayhem in May. A bunch of championship matches and a tournament. We'll cover the tournament first. I have a top 8. We had regulation tournament, Stiffs and Top Cut, 5 through 8 in alphabetical order. John Hodges as Will Ospreay. Jonathan Thew as Anarchy Sun version 2. Ron Frazier as Tommy Stillwell, and Slade Holiday as the Uncaged Beast. Coming in 3rd and 4th place, Brian Lee as the Pretzel Wizard, undefeated in groups. And the chiropractor Paul Morrell as version 2 Dude. Bringing us to the top 2, who neither of them had been at locals in months, and they just showed up like nothing happened. The French Film Festival in second place. Jean Constance himself, Henry Souls, is CJ Sparra, and taking the whole thing down. Piglet, the Underhoss, Matthew Curtis Turner as the Underhoss, winning the tournament. All the singles titles were on the line in the main event. John Hodges using the Called Shot briefcase he'd won a couple months earlier to challenge Brimelight Chris Brymer. Brimelight the champion with Jordan Oliver version 2. John Hodges taking on as the challenger using Deputy Dango. Banger of a match. No quick Jordan Oliver finish result this time, but Brimelight pulling it out at crowd meter 3 and tying my record for the most defenses in the modern era. So what's going to happen now that he's about to... I can't let him break my record without a fight. We'll see. Anyway, the ACCW Llama Legacy Championship also on the line, also a banger. The Kingpin, David Shrewsbury, using Original Rising Sun, defending against a debuting El Gordo Americano. Dustin Smith personally recommended this individual to me. El Gordo Americano used Real American Hero. Great matchup. Crowd meter 3, the Kingpin defends his city and remains the Llama Legacy Championship. That's his first defense. ACCW Tornado Championship, the chiropractor Paul Morrell using Sweet Innuendos, taking on a former champion himself, Customer Service Drin, Adrian English, using the Star Destroyers. This one ended very quickly. The dice are what the dice are. Crowd meter 020. The chiropractor defends the ACCW Tornado Championship for the first time. The longest reign in the ACCW, though, belongs to the Hardcore Championship. We've had some epic reigns with this. Paul Morrell with 9 defenses currently holds that record, but Hold the Line Harry's coming after it. He was going for number 5 using Backpack Man. Taking on Ron Frazier, Mr. Rumble, using Mr. Rumble, and this would be a Claim the Throne match, except one-on-one instead of with 4 or 6 people. You can do that. And the champion defending successfully. Crowd meter 0, put his finishes in play before going for the one that got the roll. And 5th successful defense. He's going to have to do what the chiropractor did, though, as Paul had to navigate a gauntlet during his run. So that's going to be next for Hold the Line Harry, who is perfectly capable of doing the same. Let's see if he can do it. And the other big announcement that was made on the spot, Southern Fried Gaming Expo, the ACCW Championship will be defended. Brimelight, if he wants to have that defense record, he's going to have to do something that he's not going to like. He's going to have to put down his best friend and tag team partner, Dustin Smith. I'm not petty. Anyway, that is locals for this week. Now let us return to talk of the news.
And we are back. Thank you, Jeremy, for that wonderful locals report. And I definitely know you are not a petty person.
You are definitely not a petty person at all. No.
Of course not. Of course not.
No.
That was a concerning laugh. But either way,
I'm
folks,
scared.
that was your week in review. Now let's go ahead and look forward to what's happening this week. Because this weekend is Virtual Grand Gathering. Technically already started today,
Yep.
but everything truly starts to kick off tomorrow. Schmidt, go ahead and put up the graphic and let's go over what you have to look forward to, folks.
Title matches, folks. Plenty of title matches this phenomenal weekend. First off, tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m., the Italian Bombato will be defending in a Psycho Circus against the GOAT Brock Smith. Saturday, we start off 10 a.m. with the LFF Veterans Military Game Birdcage. Noontime, the Intergalactic title as Zach actually takes on James Booker. And then the cream of the crop that rises to the top, the good stuff in the middle, How many licks to it? I can't. I'm trying to find some things. But 8:30 kicks off after the CAC with the LFF Tag Team title match as Cramming Up Your Gas, Danny Thunder, Colby Cram takes on Paul Morrell and Drew Matson, the Real Beaters. Following that will be the LFF Tornado Championship as Bob Dunn takes on Jason Poisson. And then the LFF World title match as your champion, Dan Hughes, takes on Simon Davner. Loudmouth versus Ikazo Fox. It's going to be a great match. Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, LFF Underworld title as Javi Lusta takes on Simple Chuck. And then at 2 p.m. For the latest. And at 2 p.m., the United States Championships online as Bob Dunn takes on the chosen one, Colby Cram. Yamato Hama versus Grandpack Brain. It's going to be a great match. Folks, there's so many other things going on with the events this weekend. Tomorrow night, we'll be kicking it off properly with a Balsarati beatdown. It starts at, 7:30 tomorrow?
Yes, let me go through all of the stats for this.
Yes.
7:30 sign up. Bullet rounds will have 1.5 hour time limit. Each player must sign up with 4 entrances and 4 spectacle cards. Each round you reveal 1 entrance card as normal. The next round you must reveal a different entrance card. Once you reveal a spectacle, you cannot reveal the same spectacle until top cut. If you get to the top cut, your entrances and spectacle cards reset. Each round you and your opponent will Boss repeated it a couple of times.
Yep.
SRG Boss is legal for this event, and you can sign up with a total of 10 entrance cards if you use that competitor.
Wow.
General Manager John Calais is also a legal competitor. However, do know that stipulations assigned by the event will override GM Calais' gimmick.
Wow.
So be wary.
Be wary.
Maxed out at 8 groups of 4. Round robin top cuts will be pre-selected stips. Be ready if you are the last match still standing. Crowd meter will increase and the acceleration of the game will happen. Boss reserves the right to book the event as he sees fit. So if you don't like it, tough luck.
Too bad. So sad. Friday night.
Also, you
Top 96.
stop? You forgot to mention the match that's literally after this program.
I'm getting there. Don't worry. I'm going to get there.
Okay.
Let's Yep.
All right. After Thursday, we have Friday.
I got the info up. Want me to do it?
Okay.
Friday night is
Grand Gathering Super Show Cup. Start time of 7:30 p.m. Eastern. This will be a singles tournament that will be played online during Virtual Grand Gathering, where the first prize will be the 2025 Super Show Cup trophy and the 3rd such player in history to win this event. It'll be on Challenge. It's already up on Challenge if you haven't seen it already. Yep. Obviously, it will be a timed rounds. This will be hosted by General John Calais himself.
Yep.
Stipulations in top cut. Possible stipulations will not be provided in advance of the event, so be ready for anything. Competitors from all divisions are eligible to be played, but only one of each competitor is eligible for the tournament. If you're in this event already, you've already picked your competitors. Everyone should have already picked their competitors because I believe the last day to sign up for this event was on Tuesday.
I believe so, folks. Also, make sure you get your decks email. You should have received an email that you signed up for this. Make sure you send that email back with the deck list for General Manager John Calais before the start of the event on Friday. I believe that's what he said.
Failure to do that will cause Schmidt to have to be hit by multiple things.
But that's
I'm not sending an email. Everybody throw stuff.
That's going to happen anyway. Yeah.
I'm not sending my email.
Please get those in as quick as possible. You do not want to receive penalties from John Calais.
Yeah,
because John Calais is not a nice man.
Well,
of course he is.
He's a great guy. He's just not a nice man.
Not a nice guy to
All right. Saturday, we have the Create a Competitor tournament. A CAC 1 day starting at noon Eastern. Folks, this will be an event. No disqualification. All matches in Top Cut will be scheduled for one fall, and
One
they will
fall?
use one of the following stipulations that are eligible for it: either no disqualification, steel chain, steel cage, ring of fire, ladder, tables, Liger's Den. Number of rounds and Top Cut is determined by the number of players, which will be known by registrations close. Competitors known to be on the Create a Competitor Hall of Fame are not eligible to be used. So please don't try to bring something that's already won. You won't be let in. Once again, this event will be hosted by General Manager John Calais. So be ready for fun and pain and suffering.
And
Because only one person can win a CAC.
Me.
Are you in it?
Are you in it?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm
then
just.
you can't.
That's why I'm declaring myself the winner, because I can't be in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Sunday night,
Yes.
we have a trios tournament that is the capper to Virtual Grand Gathering. This has been changed to 7 p.m. Eastern due to a vote from the people so that Sean Loeb can play.
Basically.
This one will be hosted by General Manager of the Trios Division, Mr. Italian Boom Bata. There is no booked list for this. All printed trios are welcome to be used. All matches will be one fall and follow the trios crowd meter. That crowd meter goes from 0 to 5 with finish rolls going up in this order. Crowd meter 0 plus 0, crowd meter 1 plus 1, crowd meter 2 plus 3, crowd meter 3 plus 6, crowd meter 4 plus 9, crowd meter 5 plus 12. Winner and all top finishers will be considered for future LFF Trios Championship opportunities. And there's new trios that are already been found in the wild. A few of them have erratas, so be ready for anything that comes
Right.
for that trio.
Remember, if you found the Refinery Trio, there is extra text on the version with Cheetah on it. So just use the other version with the fake
It's
character that Gambata just drew in there.
And then Monday night, it's been added on. I don't know if it's been added on to your ticket, but a tornado event starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If we sell out, the winner will get a number 1 contender match against another person who's me.
This is the Virtual Grand Gathering after party.
Correct.
Also, remember, every single night we will be having Zoom rooms open for the masses to enjoy, to watch, to have fun, and potentially bird cages that will have implications for some of the regional titles.
And also, following the world title match, we will be doing Super Show After Dark, not streaming it, because that gets really spicy really quickly, and we're not doing that. I don't want to get I don't want to get taken off of Twitch, because that means I get fired.
You don't get fired. You just get fired from Twitch. You have YouTube.
Yeah, I know, but maybe we'll do it on YouTube. We'll see. Well, I'll get clearance from the boss about that. But anyway, that is Virtual Grand Gathering. I'm excited,
folks. After that, there's one other big event coming up for online, and that is the 2025 SRG Olympics. Signups are live.
They are live.
They went live halfway through the match that happened earlier today.
Yep.
They will commence in June and run throughout the summer. The captains will receive a list of players who signed up for the event, and they will draft them. The draft order for the captains will be done live here in a few minutes.
Few minutes, folks.
So you will know who's in it, what order people are picking in. What you won't know is the full list of players, because we still have 23 spots available.
23 spots, baby.
That's less than it was when we were talking about it during the locals report. So they are moving.
They're going.
A few things that are announced then. All matches in all rounds will be singles. Each round will feature same division matches, same player draft position matches, and premier player matches with random stipulations. The winning team will receive SRG medals and a championship opportunity to be determined by John
Wow.
Lace.
That's new.
The schedule for it, player draft will happen Wednesday, June 11th during Talk of the Universe. Oh, that's not going to cause any problems.
No.
Rolling competitors draft immediately follows the completion of the players draft. So get ready, folks, because that in what is it? Just 3 weeks, we're gonna have a long episode of Talk of the Universe.
Get ready. Get that popcorn ready, baby.
Round 1 will be between June 22nd and July 6th. Round 2 will be between July 13th and July 27th. Round 3 will be between August 3rd and August 17th. And the finals will be hosted between August 24th and September 7th. Do remember that all of these are approximated and may be subject to change. But folks,
Are you ready?
there you have it. Virtual Grand Gathering, the Summer Olympics. Everything. Super long, Toju, exactly. Everything is up. Buy them quickly because there's only so many spots in any of these events still available.
Right.
All right.
Give
And
me
I
a-
think it's time. Schmidt,
Hold on. Give me a second. I need to fix something on my screen. Give me a moment.
he
do
needs
apologize.
to fix something on his screen. Folks, while he is fixing things on his screen, do not hit him with a billion things because that would be mean. Because they hurt and he can't concentrate then.
Yeah, just hit him with one.
Yeah, just hit him once like this. This is how you hit him.
Ow. 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 Oh my god. Thanks, guys. You know, I'm trying to make sure your show looks good, and I'm getting.
You're getting what the people paid for. Hit by a bunch of giant things, a huge Farley. Like Farley's huge, dude.
Ow. The hell?
Like
Hi, Dizzy.
that bear. He's as big as the bear.
I don't know how that happened, but.
The things, I think the Farley's even bigger than this one that keeps appearing on the Jumbotron.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
just
possible.
maybe about the
There's
same
not
size.
more than one Farley. I'm just very fast and very big.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. All right. So I have just spoken with the effective GM of the Olympics, Mr. John Polverino, Press 1P, and we are drafting the captains. Now, the first one will be we'll get the start number 16 for player, which means they'll have number 1 for competitor and go down from there. So if you get number 16, you get number 1. So we're drafting 16.
So the first name picked is going to be the last one to pick in the first part of the round, but they will get first pick of competitors.
Correct.
Okay. That's
All
the
right.
easier way of explaining it.
Thank you, Chevy. Appreciate it. All right. Who gets to pick number 16?
I should just choose.
Draft?
You don't need a
It
wheel.
is
Anthony the Cannoli Perry.
I think it should be Anthony Perry. Don't let the wheel decide. That's what I've decided.
Okay.
There we go.
Anthony Perry is getting the 16th overall pick, which means he will get first pick in competitors. That is best of both worlds, I think.
Number 15 goes
Oh,
to Drew
Hi,
Madsen.
Drew.
Whoa.
Oh,
What?
Did you spin 15 yet?
I just
He
did
just did.
15.
All right, we'll get 15, pull it, and then pause it.
Mr. Drew Matson.
Mr. Drew Matson, you got it. All right. Mitt, bring up these spoilers for these people here. All right.
Oh.
I'm on limited time. I got this thing
okay.
around my ankle thanks to some
You-
stupid allegation that we have.
All right.
And I want to make sure that all you people are locked in when I reveal all the cards that are coming out and they're legal. So me and Schmidt don't have to do this for the third time right here. Pull up that folder, Mr. Schmidt.
It's already
Let's
up.
bruise through this.
All right.
Moss, you're already out of gel. I thought that you were going to be using your call for this.
I had to use much more than a call on this, all right?
All right.
Oh,
So
Boss,
the time's a waste in here, folks. We're getting all these aggravated
go.
folks. Let me know what's legal, what's here, virtual grand gathering. We didn't watch it when you spoiled it the first 2 times. Now we're interrupting your draft so you can know exactly what to expect in the next coming weeks and months, or possibly even years, because I might not even release another set after this.
Here's
All
your
right,
number 4.
first up, Double Chin Music. Stop any follow-up grapple. This card counts as 2 lead strikes in play. So this counts as 2 leads. It counts as 2 strikes for effects that are looking for leads or strikes.
Then that means it goes both ways, okay? It'll pump up your headbutt. It'll pump up your opponent's barrel it up lines. It'll pump up their enjoy everything. So there's going to be a lot of stuff here to look out for. A lot of cool tech. Expect around about a month or so. Each of these things will be available for you to purchase as a sign-up promo. They also may randomly find their way into 1 through 27 decks and mystery boxes and random product.
All right, number 5, Soup and Sauce Toss. This one is the stop follow-up submissions and counts as 2 lead grapples. All right, next one, Schmidt. Chop the groin.
It's a chop, baby. Let's go. I'm happy.
Man. All right, stop the follow-up strike counts as 2 submissions.
It's loading right now.
Next up.
You heard Schmidt say he's happy. That's going to last for about 4 minutes when they start complaining for more keywords.
Of course he's happy, but right now we are getting some technical difficulties.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, I wonder why. Because it was a blockbuster deal, folks. Number 19, follow-up strike. See 1 grapple, stop 1 grapple. This counts as 2 follow-up strikes in play. All right. Old School Shoulder Breaker, number 20. See 1 stop, 1 sub, counts as 2 follow-up grapples. Catch, Sleeper, Stretch. Number 21. See 1 stop, 1 strike, counts as 2 follow-up submissions. All right, next we have number 22, Hurricane Clothesline. Shuffle 2 cards from your discard pile into your deck. If your agility skill is greater than your opponent's strike, draw 3 cards. This is a very situational card, but could be very profitable. And then we have the inverse. Thunderous Drop Kick. If your strike is greater than your opponent's agility, draw 3 cards.
Now, these are things that if you are playing in all the Grand Gathering events, they are sign-up promos. They will be moved to prize cards at some point. We made them available for you.
Number 23, Blindside Backbreaker. If your power is greater than your opponent's grapple. All right, next. High Flying Takedown. I don't know what's high and flying about having a higher grapple than your opponent's power, but okay. Cattle Crusher. If your submission is better than your opponent's technique.
A cat name.
Yes, it has cat in the name. Very scary. Figure 4 Knee Cracker. If your technique is better than your opponent's submission. All right, what else we got, Schmidt? Is that it?
That is it from those. Let me just double check one other one before Boss has to get back to where he is.
Yeah. Also, if if you want to get your access on the cards, some local events might have them as prize support.
Did we show 64-bit? No, I don't think we did.
No, we have not.
You didn't. You're showing every single thing in that goddamn folder, Mr. Schmidt.
Oh God. We have a trios match. 64-bit.
We're getting through everything. 64-bit Casey. When you roll grapple for your turn roll, draw 1 card.
Rising Sun on you. Timely Ocarina.
Ocarina.
Yeah.
+3 to tech, +1 to sub. The next turn of the game is considered the first turn of the game for your effects, and you may use your entrance card 1 additional time. 64-bit swing. +1 to power, +1 to grapple. 2 times your opponent randomly reveals 1 card in their hand. Your opponent gets 1 fewer breakout rolls for each stop revealed.
Oh,
This card will not cause shenanigans whatsoever.
no.
This
not at all.
card is printed with 3 times.
It's printed with
It's
3
printed
times?
3 times?
Yes. Yes.
Folks, I think
Oh.
Boss needs to stay locked in his personal home for allowing that to get 3 times a match.
Wow.
All right. Finish strike. Gotta go fast. Your opponent's power is -6. Your opponent's grapple is -4. If this is the first or second turn of the game, this is also a lead.
What the?
You thought you were as fast as Cheetah? No, you are faster than Cheetah.
Oh my god.
Schmidt is acting surprised as if he wasn't on the literal show that it was made on.
No, 64-bit wasn't made on my show. On the show.
I mean, it had to have been.
Certainly was.
Casey was on the show. I saw the episode.
Anyway, I don't remember things. Anyway, 12 grapple mat.
12 grapple mat. Your grapple skill is +2 during turn rolls. So that grapple 10 is a grapple 12. Very nice. Straight trash. Finish submission. +2 to tech, +2 to sub. Shuffle 1 card from your discard pile into your deck for each card you have in play, with trash in the name. Your finished grapple.
Did it.
DDT it. +1 to power, +1 to +2 to technique. Stop if you have card 14, 20, or 26 with trash can in the name in play. Stop any finish submission. From out of nowhere, finish strike. +1 to agility, +2 to strike. Draw 1 card if you have a card with trash can in the name in play. Double these bonuses. I don't
Ugh.
see how that's out of nowhere. It's from coast to coast there.
Right?
I mean, I guess they couldn't see it because they had a trash can on their head.
Defector? Because we've seen Fey Dragon already.
Defector certainly was out this weekend. I saw one.
Oh.
You would be
Defector.
spoiling every folder there, Mr. Schmidt.
After you discard any number of cards from your hand, a card, effect, or gimmick, add 1 from your discard pile to your hand. Dismantler. +3 to technique, +1 to submission. Discard any number of cards from your hand. Your opponent discards the same number of cards from their hand, -1. Decimator. +1 to technique, +1 to agility, +1 to strike, +1 to submission. Disruptor. Finish strike, +4 to strike. Each player randomly discards 2 cards from their hand. So he's mean. Do we have a line of each player discards cards from their hands as stops coming or something? Because that would be disgusting with him.
All right. There we go. There's another one I haven't seen.
Well,
Witchcraft and Wizardry cannot be stopped by Beg for Mercy. Apocalypse has blank text. Your next turn roll is -1 for each other lead you have in play.
folks, pay attention. This does not have a skill requirement.
No skill
However,
requirement.
it does give you -1 for each other lead you have in play. So while they are very similar to cards that have already been printed, they are not the same. $1 American cannot be stopped by alien invasion. Rejected has blank text. Your next turn roll is -1 for each other lead you have in play. And lightning fast Goozle.
Cannot be
Not
stopped
be
by
stopped by 7
7
seals. Derailed has blank text.
There is also a version that cannot be stopped by Colossal Smash.
Oh,
That's horrifying.
that's really good.
Flaming kick into the corner. It doesn't have flaming, but he is on fire. Legendary coaching.
With chin in the name.
Steel chain wrap, sledgehammer beatdown. Your grapple skills +2 during finish rolls. If another follow up, and this is a steel chain match. This card's also a finish.
Who's the person hitting them with the steel chain? The steel chain hammer.
Former greatest triad champion, not named Anthony the Cannoli Perry, Mr. Slade Holiday.
Ah, okay.
You're not ready. That's in the Grand Packs. Fire
Hammer Slam. See one, stop one.
Alt Art Herculean Throw. And the Bloodbath Stip.
Bloodbath Brawl match. Finish rolls are +1.
You will be seeing it shortly.
When you roll strike, your opponent's next turn roll is -1.
That's level 1.
That's level 1. Level 2, finish rolls are +2. When you roll technique, your opponent flips a card. If it's a stop, draw 1 card.
Level 3.
Level 3, finishes rolls are +3. If you roll the same skill for your third breakout as the skill rolled for the finish roll, you break out. Doesn't matter if it's your 5. If they rolled strike and you roll strike, you break out on your third roll. Level 4. All finish rolls are +4. Each player puts 1 lead from their discard pile into play. That's when you reach this level, not every single time. Level 5. All finish rolls are +5. Finish cards cannot be stopped. Spectacle cards are blanked. You throw a finish, you're gonna probably win.
Yep.
I say probably because there are unstoppable cards.
Crown meter 0. When you hit a grapple, your opponent randomly buries a card in their hand.
Rude. Giving people concussions there.
Round of Scallywager.
Oh, round of Scallywager.
At Captain Con.
At Captain Con.
It's a
Wait,
+2.
we're printing this outside of Captain Con again?
Just in the folder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I'm
just married with Wolf Guardian and
Horatio.
Yep, there was one. We had one of these in prize support. I really wanted it. But
You're considered your own tag team partner for your card effects. Can be very powerful. Grab the sledgehammer or steel chain from under the ring. At the start of the match, search your deck for sledgehammer or steel chain and add it to your hand.
Note that you do not have to pass a turn. I used that on Dojo last night.
You did.
Entrance. Never give up with Tia Lupita. Finishes with cannot break out in the text. Instead, have blank text. I do not like this Thea. I like most Theas, but this one I do not like. Entrance. Descent.
I wish that would have hit the 64-bit swing, but it's worded.
Yeah, no, it's worded perfectly so it doesn't hit it. Descent with the steel chain.
Oh, I use this one too.
Yeah.
During your turn, you are considered in a steel chain match for your card effects. Once per match, it's considered Crown Meter 2 for your card effects with chain in the name. So you can make them work early.
Yep.
You got to be decent with the steel chain. It was supposed to be descent, but I don't spell too good. And that's actually not technically a typo.
All right. Am I showing more stuff?
I used them together last night.
Do you have more things in the folder?
I have one last thing I can show in the folder because everything else has been released or has been seen on Twitch already.
All right.
Every single thing
Why
in those
are we
folders.
torturing me?
I'm not torturing you. I'm untorturing myself when I hear people asking me every day about what's going to be at Virtual Grand Gathering. What can I get? What if I see a finisher that I don't know how to do?
Brutus Bison. During your turn, when you hit a card with suplex in the name, you may play an additional card this turn. German suplex is also card 2, 5, and 11. Suplex City, baby. Abominational Arm Lock. +1 to technique for each card you have in play with German suplex in the name. +2 to submission. Add 1 card from your discard pile from in play to your hand. Cyclone suplex. +3 to technique. +2 to agility. +1 to grapple. Just straight stats. Brutal beatdown. Finish straight.
Not only is it straight stats, but it will also give you a gimmick trigger.
Mm-hmm.
+2 to agility, +2 to strike. Your opponent randomly buries one card in their hand for each card you haven't played with suplex in the name. This is just Brock Lesnar. Okay. Who's this guy? Colby Cram. If you've been playing in the weekly events, you might have seen him already. When your opponent hits a submission, draw one card and your next turn roll is +1. Is that the higher class symbol? That is. Blue chip
Oh, that is.
sleeper
Oh,
hole.
no.
Finish submission. +3 to submission. If you have more submissions in play than your opponent, your finish roll is also +1. Insider trading, +2 to power for the rest of the match. This match cannot end via disqualification. Stop any submission that cannot be stopped.
Oh, dude, punctuation is cool. The way you read that, I had to do a double take. You said +2 power for the rest of the match. And I was like, what? That's not what that does.
No. Bull run, finish strike, +3 to agility, +1 to strike. Draw one card. Your next turn roll is +1.
Okay.
Very simple finishers, very good finishers.
Stay Dragon.
The one that has broken the internet for a
Right.
day.
Fey Dragon, the player with the lowest turn roll wins the turn roll. Finish submission, curse to sleep, +3 to grapple. If either player rolled grapple for their turn roll, this card is also a lead. Your next turn roll is -1. The Thorn Forest, +1 to technique, +4 to grapple. If stopped, draw one card for each stop your opponent has in play, max of 2. Ninth rule of villainy, +3 to agility, +2 to strike. Look at the top 6 cards of your opponent's deck. Discard 3, bury 2, and put the last one on top.
It's Rhaegar's gimmick.
As a finish.
Yeah.
Poor Cheshire.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. When you roll strike for your turn roll, you may swap one lead you have in play with one lead in your discard pile. Folks, for
There are
clarification,
shenanigans.
yes,
There's
there's lots
plenty
of
of shenanigans.
shenanigans.
I had to play against this at a triad at locals. It was a fantastic triad. Definitely shenanigans. This is fun to play against.
Okay. Alabama Jammy. Your opponent's technique and first breakout roll for each turn are -1. When this card is in your discard pile and you roll strike for your turn roll, this card is also a lead. So you can swap this into play for one of your for one of your own leads. This is shenanigansy, but not broken. Finish grapple. The Good Knights, +1 to power. Put 2 leads from your discard into play. Your lowest skill is +1 for each lead you have in play.
Oh.
Finish strike. Off the hook. +1 to technique, +1 to agility. Your finish roll is +1 for each other card you have in play with kick or hook in the name, max of +2.
Okay.
right, we have-
Protectors, I have 3 more because we're going through
All right.
everything.
The Protectors of the Lights. When you hit a card with team in the name in the text, your power, technique, and agility are +2 until the end of the next turn.
Ooh.
Replace 12 with 24 in the text of your It's High Noon card. Titan Brimer Express. +4 to submission, +3 to grapple. Shuffle any number of cards with team in the text from your discard pile into your deck. Best team ever. Your finish roll is +1 for each other card you have in play. With team in the text, add 1 card from your discard pile to your hand.
I've seen them actually do that to people at locals.
The mission trip. +5 to agility, +1 to strike. Draw 2 cards. Your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand. If you rolled agility for your turn roll, double these bonuses.
All right. Refinery.
The refinery. Your opponent's gimmick finish cards in their discard pile and entrance cards without LFF in the name are blank. This is the one that has the errata. Your cheetah finish, your shiny cheetah has tripled the in the text.
Let's see that on here.
The Crucible, finish submission, +4 to submission, +6 to grapple. If the crowd meter is 3 or greater, this card is also a lead. The Anvil of Change, finish grapple, +1 to power, +1 to agility, +7 to grapple. Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and adds half that number of cards from the top of their deck to their hand, rounded down. Finish strike. Distillation, +3 to technique, +8 to strike. Shuffle up to 5 cards from your discard pile into your deck. Draw 2 cards. All right, and the last cards we have to show.
2 more.
You said 3. Okay.
I miscounted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hit me with stuff.
All right.
Thinky and the Brain.
I want this one so
Thinky and
bad.
The Brain.
I do too.
When you reveal any number of cards, you may switch one of your revealed cards with one non-finished card in your discard pile, which is insane.
Yep.
They're not laboratory mice.
The genes have been
thinking,
spliced.
They're Thinky and the Brain. What are we going to do tonight? +4 to power, +3 to submission. If stop or hit, search your deck or discard pile for try to take over the world and add it to your hand. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? Finish grapple, +5 to power. Each player reveals 1 card in their hand. If both players reveal a card with the same move type, your skill of that move type is +4. Try to take over the world. Finish strike. +3 to agility, +5 to strike. Draw 1 card or reveal 1 card in your hand. If this is a trios match, double these bonuses.
There is a trios Thinking in the Brain, but it is not out yet. So, all right, last one. Union safety reps. When you hit a card with fire or union in the name, draw 1 card or add 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. Surprise safety inspection. 2 to agility, 2 to sub. Look at your opponent's hand. Choose 1 card and discard it. If your opponent stopped your card last turn, this card is also a lead. Slammed with paperwork. 1 tech, 4 grapple. For each card you have in play with Union in the name, look at your opponent's hand, choose 1 card, and bury it. Max 3. And finally, Union Strong Strike. 5 agility, 5 strike, 3 to grapple. If you have 5 cards with Union in the name in play, this card cannot be stopped.
Finish strikes that cannot be stopped.
And that's it. I've hit...
All right, folks, so... to reiterate what is going on here, we showed off some prize cards. Those prize cards will be released throughout the next month. We'll have 3 new full out cards. You showed FTL and Vile Driver, all those cards?
That was not I'll show FTL. Give me a minute. Thought I showed it. because we already showed those, but I will show it again. Give me a second. Oh,
I think Schmidt's missing the whole point of all this. I know we already did it.
here.
New version of baseball bats. Stop any lead. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it has baseball bat in the name, add that card to your hand, and you may re-roll your next turn roll.
There's the high impact knee chop. That's out right now as a prize card.
Yep.
Legendary acknowledgement.
Also, current prize card.
New prize card that features
baseball bat knockdown. Number 19. See one, stop one, reveal top card. If it has a baseball bat in the name, add that card to your hand, and you may re-roll your next turn roll.
The new blindside bombing.
Blindside bombing, current prize card for this month. Marvelous baseball bat swing. Finish strike. Choose strike or agility. If you roll the chosen skill for your finish roll, it is +3. Reveal the card off the top of your deck. If it has baseball bat in the name, you may re-roll your finish roll.
There's the FTL.
FTL with new art.
And here is the Vile Driver.
Vile Driver with also new art.
Great art by Mike Noya. Phenomenal art. All right, I've shown everything, Steve.
As a reminder, if you have not special requested one of these cards that you have commissioned, please do so. I will send it to you. You also can special request your board game characters if you had not done that already.
Oh.
No, it's been a while, and I appreciate your patience, but that is here. You guys may send a special request in for that. Characters that were illustrated by Michael DeNoia will be Grand Pack exclusives. So your Defector, your 64-bit Casey, and your tag team card, the Fire Safety Squad, whatever they're calling themselves nowadays, will all be in Grand Packs. The tag team will be in additional to a singles character.
Oh.
So you get them both as a bonus in your Grand Packs. The Brutus Bison competitor will not be released on the website either. He will be available in person at Origins Game Fair. So the other cards, skill requirements, and all signals will be randomly in the payoff packs. New entrances and new skill requirements will be added randomly into payoff pack inserts as you would expect. That is everything that has been put into circulation. Okay, this is, I think, the third time we are showing this. I will work with Brian Wayford Schmidt on taking screenshots and getting those posted up as well.
I'll get them up tonight.
I don't know if anybody has said none of these characters are legal for the event. Please check with your event organizers if they have any objections to these being used.
I will tell you this right now, the Tornado event this Monday, if you have the Union Safety Reps or if you have the Protectors of Light, they're legal. If they're out.
Pinky in the Brain?
I saw all three of those.
Yep.
All three of those got pulled at level up.
So at least somebody has them.
Yep, 15 are left for the Super Show Olympic signups, folks. Are we ready
All right.
to finish these captains?
Yes.
All right, we left off with Drew Matson at 15. Here
Number
comes
14. The Collector, Sean Loeb.
down. All right,
Next one.
13, lucky number 13. Your LFF World Heavyweight Champion, Dan Hughes.
He's a coach. That
He is
is
coach.
a very good guy to have as your coach. As are many of these, but that one really stands out.
Number 12. The Cheetah.
The fastest man in the LFF, the Ian Chambers, the Cheetah. right.
Number 11. Ah, dang it.
You can see it's not rigged, folks, because this one is Brian. Wait for it. Schmidt.
Schmidt, you're a captain as well.
Yeah.
Great job, man. You captained the crime wave at one point. We were in good hands.
Yeah.
Number 10. Ooh, this is close.
Oh,
Colin Simon. Chrononaut. All right, we're in single digits now. Number 9. Mr. Zach Ashley is number 9. Number 8.
Once in a generation, generational talent, Mr. Brock Smith. Who has said already he will be drafting the Nightmare King as the number 1 spot.
There you go. Number 7. Mr. Dwayne Rainey. All right, number 6. The Pineapple Champ, Mr. Matt Nealon.
Ooh, that's a good team.
All right. Last 5. Mr. Hold the Line Harry, getting your 5th pick of players. Number 4.
That goes to Poverino.
John Press 1P with the 4th overall pick of players. Number 3. It's an interesting number. Last 3 people to pick.
Who are
Third
they?
pick is Mr. Trey Cantrell.
Former number 1 pick.
And the last 2, one of these will get, it will be either Greg Shockley or Jeff McPeak. Greg Shockley is picking number 2, which means your first coach to pick for the 2025 Summer Olympic Games will be Jeff McPeak.
McPeak will get the first pick in the player draft.
And the last pick in the competitor draft.
Correct, of round 1. So, Press 1 people just let us know everything, how it's going to go. But yeah, we're excited. I'm excited to do this. Let's go.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will be having some title matches going forward.
We got to check on Press 1P. I made a joke and said he owes me $70.
Oh boy.
Because he listed the
We're
Olympics
still live
at 5
still. We're still live still, by the way.
instead of 10. So somebody check on him because he imploded on the fact that I joked and said he owes me $70.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh boy.
somebody
Someone
send
go
an
check.
EMT over or make sure he's all right.
Someone check on him. Boss is going to go back to being under house arrest.
We'll be right back.
Schmidt, let me live for 5 minutes while you're setting up, doing whatever you got to do.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Go.
General updates. We announced a pretty huge partnership with the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, which will bring you a brand new 2-player box set between Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, 2 of my favorite guys outside of the ring. Cardona definitely one of my favorite guys inside of the ring as of late. As a Long Islander myself. We do not have an official launch date yet, as there are a lot of moving parts. You may remember from our CCC that we had a crossover promotion planned with WrestleMania. So that should be going live around the same time. We also would like to have it possibly, throughout Origins, and I think that'd be some pretty great exposure. That will be produced here in our local printers right in the United States. So it should bypass some of the hurdles and issues that we've had with our last Super Lucha Kickstarter. So that will be made right here in the U.S. Everything seems to be pretty complete. We're waiting on some finalization of a death match crowd meter. I had, posted today to see if there are any keywords I missed. One of them I had on my original testing, fire, which somebody had mentioned today. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that's pretty appropriate. So we'll start spoiling those things as we get a little bit closer. The box set is going to be, relatively straightforward. Some new art cards, a couple new cards in the box set, plus the 2 new characters. You probably get access to being able to get possibly autograph cards, Deathmatch King, some things you might have missed out on the previous ones. Update on Super Lucha. Contrary to how some people thought, it is not delayed. It is still on track for July. As far as I know, it has been paid. It has been getting ready to be transported. In spite of any sort of tariffs or whatever may come in, we've already made the decision that we will be, hitting those tariffs head on and making sure that we get you that product as soon as we possibly can. Everything has been rocking and rolling. We're just waiting to see our play mats arrive, make sure there's no any issues with it. But last I had an update that the cards for Super Lucha were hitting the sheets and the cutting process, and they'll start packaging and getting over to us as soon as we can. So as of right now, and anything could change, it seems like we will be very close to our advertised July release. So, please sit tight with that. On Kickstarter for our comic books, please, 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 if you have not filled out your content create form in any way, shape, or form, please do so. I will put a post on the Kickstarter this week reminding people that I advertised the deadline. If you missed the deadline, I'm sorry. I'm going to move forward without you in the comic book. I do not want to hold up the whole production of the books and the cards that are released in it because 1 or 2 people have not submitted which character they want drawn in or their spotlight effect. It's really not fair to everybody else. And it did advertise the deadline, and I'm going to have to enforce that as we have a lot of projects in the air. I don't want to make sure that anything is being held up. So please, if you know someone who's dragging their feet about submitting which character they want in the panel or on their spotlight, please get on top of that. I will make sure I follow up throughout the week, which will be a very, very busy weekend, as you can imagine, with virtual Grand Gathering on the horizon, as well as my birthday coming up this week. So that should be a pretty big celebration as well. Hopefully I won't be in jail due to these fake rumors of me betting on the crime wave. Rest assured, if I did place any wagers on the crime wave, it was simply because I needed to offset the cost of these tariffs and get you the product you need. But nonetheless, I did not do that in any way. That is some updates on our projects. I've been informed that there is no need to worry about Southern Fried Gaming. Everything is under control. I know that the LEO had mentioned he might need some coverage on one of the days down there for an event. So we'll monitor that situation, see how that's going. For Origins, we are going to have a really great setup. As we had mentioned, 20 by 40 space, 20 by 20. We got a whole team of about 10 people, 10 plus people coming down to make sure we're running great events. We are going to have some really cool opportunities. Hopefully, we'll have a couple new old school competitors making a debut that we'll start to work on and spoil. We're going to actually have the options for some new players to pick the old school characters that they want that you normally have to chase for the Origins weekend. And it really is shaking up to be pretty awesome. We'll have some other releases. I believe we'll have the baseball bat line debuting his prize cards as well. We'll monitor that as we get closer, but I'm really excited for Origins. The demo team, everybody's rocking and rolling. You're going to see some old faces, some new faces. I think it's going to be very, very successful, given the amount of space we have, and then the focus that we're going to have on our box sets and our products, like the old school decks and drafts. And we're going to do a couple different formats if you haven't checked it out. We're going to have a random tag and a set tag. We're going to have a triad event. We're going to have a lot of drafts. We're going to have some constructed. We're going to have some sealed. So should be a really great event if you could get on down to that. I think that covers majority of the stuff that needs to be covered right now. If there's any other things, please feel free to shoot me a message. Tomorrow we'll be live on Expanding the Universe, working on a couple things. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek at some of the stuff for the Cardona box sets, and get some feedback. But that's it.
Yeah, Zach and Ref Dave will be on tomorrow talking Expanding the Universe, 11:30 p.m. a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. We're gonna go.
Boss Friday Beatdown. Chippy said he'll help host. I might participate. I would love to. As a birthday gift to myself, I think it'd be really wonderful if I won a Boss Friday Beatdown, a CAC, and the Calais Cup all in one weekend. So we will see how that shakes out.
All right, folks. So let's.
Good luck in the trios match.
We'll be right back, guys.
Bye, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LFF VGG kickoff. And we're going to end tonight with a trios title defense. And I want to introduce to you my best friend, my best buddy, the LFF Trios GM, the LFF Hardcore champion, and the LFF Old School champion, the Italian Bombada. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Thank you so much, Brian Schmidt, for hosting this match here tonight. But
wait,
without
but I'm your best friend, right?
Without any further ado, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall?
Yeah,
and it is for the LFF Trios Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, hailing from Soup Up City, representing Just Business He is a former LFF Deep Six, former LFF Tornado, and a former 3-time LFF Tag Team champion. He is one half of the LFF Tag Team of the era. He is the Collector, Sean Lowe.
But it's current Deep Six.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Current D6. And his opponent, hailing from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, representing himself, and nobody else. He is a former LFF Tornado champion and the current reigning and defending LFF Trios champion, the man with the prettiest hair in all of the LFF, Ryan Pierce.
Sean, your camera's off, by the way.
He knows.
Y'all don't want to see my face.
All
We can see
right,
if
gentlemen,
you
let's
want.
see them play areas.
I wasn't gonna distract away from that luscious hair.
Luscious hair. I thought I was gonna see you in the hood with the shades.
I'm
All
right
right.
there. I'm on the card, man. I'm there with you in spirit.
I'm going to start with the challenger. Sean, where were your dice rolls count?
You can see it. Let it ride.
All right. What entrance are you bringing tonight?
The floats.
All right. And are we Valiant or
Valianta.
Valiant?
I couldn't play them, but I'm still bringing them.
And I'll go with the champ. Ryan, where will your dice rolls count?
Anywhere within my barrier. If it hops up on like here or here, it doesn't count. Has to be in the black area, in that black mat right here.
Okay. What spectacles are we bringing? Newman or Valiant?
We are bringing a Valiant.
All right.
Copycat.
First, for your title belt, which skill are you choosing?
The title belt, I will be choosing Grapple.
Which is your?
It is my 21, and I believe Sean's 30.
All right. So when you roll when you roll your 21, you will draw a card. What skill are you choosing for your?
Sorry. I meant you said. Oh, you said title belt.
I said title belt. Yes.
Oh, title belt. Okay, sorry, strike. I was thinking gimmick. You said.
Oh.
My bad. Sorry.
All right. So for the
Sean was just
belt
talking
is
about this.
strike, which is your which?
My 18. Sorry.
You're 18. So you'll be drawing on your 18. So that
Yep.
means you're picking grapple for your gimmick.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm with
So
you
when,
flipping that too.
so when either of you roll grapple, you may have the person re-roll.
That is correct.
All righty. I will be here on mute if you guys have any questions or if anything might be talked at all. Allow me to make that call. Okay.
You got it.
All right, folks.
Good
the
luck.
Predictions
And
are
let's have fun, baby.
live on
Oh,
the
yeah.
Twitch stream right now.
Of course, Sean. As we were just talking about, I messed it up.
I got 3.
Get your best.
I got 3.
Get your best.
All right, I'm gonna give you a nice friendly cut, sir. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 cards. Good luck to you, buddy.
The floats
Good
is
luck,
a good
bud.
call, I think.
All
here.
right. Start off with a pick of 15 for me.
Technique of 24. I will not
Ooh,
have
all
a
good.
bump.
This is
Not
the,
have-
What? Come on.
should have bumped.
Let's go. Lead grapple. Double leg takedown.
Good.
The top 3. Ooh, yeah, let's go like that. I can re-roll.
Yes, sir. All good. Oh, okay.
27.
Thanks. That is my grapple 21. I will re-roll my roll
Okay.
into a grapple 21. All you.
Legendary Dragonflex. Follow-up grapple.
Ooh.
That's good.
Agility 15 with a reroll.
Tech 15.
I will reroll.
All right.
And the
To a
challenger
27.
27.
All
Oh
you,
boy.
buddy.
Let's go.
Does he
Finish
have it?
strike, no others.
Finish
All
strike.
good.
Oh no.
Okay.
Could be a quick one.
27 to a 33.
That's it.
All right. GG's, buddy.
That's it. Holy
Well,
crap.
I guess
Here
we
is
joked
your
about it,
winner.
but
Hey, I get to go to
And-
sleep early.
New
Wow.
LFF Trios champion, the Collector, Sean Lowe.
Wow.
well, dang.
Wow.
Well, dang, the hoof tackle. Wow. Congratulations to our Deep Six champion. He's now a double champion. Congrats, my
Yes.
friend. A well-deserved.
Another.
Is this the first time he's held the trios title?
This is his
Yeah.
first time as a Trios champion. Yes.
Let's
This is I think his
freaking
fourth
go.
match for it, and he
Yeah.
finally
Third.
he finally
The
won.
third one.
Oh, third. Sorry.
You gave me
Hey.
first triumvirate and higher class.
Oh yeah.
I've
Screw
always
that.
called Sean
Yeah.
Lowe the greatest Trios player to never win the Trios championship. Now I have to change that moniker.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. All right.
Very
Well,
cool.
Team Valiant is now your LFF Trios champion.
No.
No.
No, he's not Team Valiant. He was
I
a
was
League
told
of
I couldn't.
Extraordinary Grapplers.
Then
I
Did you
did
send the wrong
exactly
one,
what I
Sean?
saw you do, Schmidt, in your Baxmore's game.
No comment. Oh my god, I thought it was Valiant. Anyway,
No, it was
anyway, this is the first time. Just hit me with something, please, for the love of God. Like seriously.
anything.
This is actually the first time I don't have any contenders lined up. So I do not know who's going to be your next opponent yet, Sean, until after the Trios tournament that will be happening on Sunday.
I will not be playing this team.
Hmm.
I do have to show up since I was the deciding vote on it being 7 p.m. I will be there.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. All right.
So we will be in touch with who your contender is. But Sean, you will be at Origins, correct?
Yes.
So depending on the outcome of the matches, I will see if any of those people might be at Origins for an in-person defense.
Sounds good. I'm there all weekend. I'm down to play.
As am I.
All right, folks. Thank you for watching on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow.